Black Power, good morning. What's happening? I see a lot of folks are talking about that massacre over there in Sutherland, Texas. You know, for whatever reason, another one of them ran up. This time killing a gang of their own inside of a church. A couple years ago, it was a situation where 9 of our folks got killed, but again, just more reason to show why we have to start practicing our right to defend ourselves. As you see, Jesus not even saving folks up in the church, but people running up in there, with intentions to kill his followers, y'all. So we got to get unstuck off of stupid. But this is why, in my situation, and hopefully more people who are dealing with similar situations, you got to fight for your right, whether you do it through the way that they acknowledge, or whether you just find a more intelligent way to stay in pocket with being able to protect yourself and your family. But again, this is why they enact these laws to try to make sure we can't protect ourselves. Some folks are upset because they're saying Trump, is not classifying him as a terrorist, but again, they don't classify themselves as such. That's how they got the power they got. That's how they got all the resources and everything else they got through acts of violence. So we gotta stop depending on all these things they tell us, such as police protecting us. We see police are terrorizing us, and using the Bible and religion, praying instead of preparing. So hopefully this will be a wake-up call for more people, but also with the situation of the gentrification that's happening, as more as these people are moving in to our communities, we gotta again be aware that they are the greatest terrorists. Where a lot of folks feel more comfortable having these people around, you see, they are still killing in mass numbers, whether it's these massacres, whether it's their wars, whatever. So we gotta fight to preserve ourselves, our people in our communities. Also, the situation with the police is up to 1,013 people that have been killed by police this year. Over the past week, it's been 26 more people killed by police at the hands of so-called law enforcement, genocide by cop. So, be aware of that, be for real about that, and stop playing with it. Most definitely look to South Africa as a source of inspiration. People will tell you what they're doing is wrong, but again, the whole reason why they're in position having to do that is because of what has happened to their ancestors, and even continue, since. Just like with us. White folks, their polices, their militaries claim a sovereign right to kill and put themselves in positions of power and authority through the use of force. So now we see our brothers and sisters in Africa using their intelligence to reclaim what's rightfully theirs, and objectively, they're achieving their goals. So salute to them, and salute to other folks who are, getting more intelligent about it. Just real quick, as far as this public notice of application for ownership change over at the liquor store, is just basically a con. They're just shuffling themselves around, their cartel association. They're moving Ms. June to another store. Some of her associates are coming to take over this store. So, like I was saying, on paper it is a minor victory, but it's not the victory we need as a people. So we're going to continue to organize and shut that store down. Hopefully more of y'all will continue to come get involved either with us or engage in similar actions that need to happen, whether it's corporations or whether it's these small outside merchants that come in and attempt to exploit us, abuse us. So salute to everyone that has helped in this process. This is a minor victory. It's a minor acknowledgement of what we're doing is working, but this is not the end goal we're seeking. So right now, those of you who have expressed interest in this location, now is the time to come forward, probably start reaching out, contacting the Hubert family, Some people have suggested that possibly the family owns the liquor license over there. That we don't know. But now is the time to, start communicating with that family, all right?
All right, sir.
Yes, sir. But, and just lastly, letting it be known, we, the African Town Coalition, are not in the business of selling alcohol and blunts. This weekend we basically had a party with the family, trying to get those last few who running up in the store to come on and talk to us and possibly find other means of helping them break away from that store in the meantime. But from what we see, the brothers and sisters, the last few that's running up in there would rather do business with a black business owner. So we as the African Town Coalition, again, are not selling beer, alcohol, blunts, or whatever. So again, those of you that have expressed interest in this location, it's time to come on, step up, and possibly take over this location. But we do want to try to make sure whatever comes there is a better situation. We don't want to see black people come and open this up and still, sell to people they see obviously drunk already, putting them in further position of possibly getting injured or going out injuring people. But also we want whoever comes to take over this location to make it a better situation, to provide better alternatives, whether it is fresh fruits and vegetables, or as some people have been saying, turn it into a space that the youth can use, not like that art and practice crap that claimed they were opening up spaces for the youth, and right now, months later, we see them doing absolutely nothing but an occasional cheese and wine party for white folks over there. So, again, appreciate everyone that's been doing what you're doing. Still working on my case, trying to, take in funds to retain this attorney. I'm going to reach out to her later on today because I forgot exactly what she said. But I will share that as I find out. And again, Brother Dawood, Sister Vanessa, Sister Kamani, Sister Chastity, Brother Thurston, and everybody else that's been, digging out, helping us. Shouting out to the team because, again, this is all volunteer, y'all. Brothers and sisters who are sick of what's happening been coming forward. Matt Capone, Abram, Dino, Kevin, Kesh, everybody is out there with us. Lone Wolf, Brother Andre, salute to all of y'all. It's on us to make this change. As we see, we have no help coming from nowhere else. All power to the people.